Happy 2026! Sorry. Hello culitos, culazos, culotes. If you are a regular here, oh, welcome! I offer you your regular drink. And if you are a person here, hi! My name is Heart Boner, and I'm here to give you a boner in your heart. I'm here for you to get the spark you need to take your phone and just throw it that way and go do the things you want, because you want to do so many things, right? You have it in your head, you want it, you want to dance, you want to paint, you want to create, you want to jump, you want to swim, but you get trapped, right? I'm here to tell you, let's go do it. Let's have fun. Today we're gonna be doing a little painting of a lemon horse. I'm gonna try to walk you through the steps so that you can also follow it. If someday you don't know what to do and you would like to do a little painting. If you cannot use all paintings, use some other things that you have, right? Why complicate the things? Usually it's a lemon pig, but I'm gonna do a lemon horse because in the Chinese calendar is the horse year, and I'm very excited because the horse is my Chinese calendar, and even if I don't know nothing about Chinese horoscopes or Chinese New Year, I have decided that this means great things for me. But you can do a lemon pig, you can do a strawberry koala, you can do a banana chimpanzee, the sky's the limit. Let's create a lemon horse. So what we need first of all is the lemon. In my case, if you want to use other fruit, please go ahead. So this tradition, it's from Germany, seems like, and it's supposed to bring good luck for the next year. So you take the lemon and you decide what part is the face. I think to make a horse, this part is more like a horse, right? The eyes are the windows to the soul, so I'm gonna put the eyes so I can see the soul of this beast. This smells so good. Take a whiff. I'm gonna need to stab it a little. Sorry. Okay, great. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, let's pop it in there. Yeah. Okay, great. So now we have the eyes. Now we need to do some ears. So careful not to cut yourself, please. Put the lemon down and away from you. Cut the lemon. If you are a child, please don't watch my channel. We're gonna carefully cut the ears and bend them towards the face. Be careful. I cut my finger once here in Japan and I had to take stitches and it wasn't fun. It was pretty scary. It's amazing also how the skin heals. You can barely see. Now the other ear. Oh, I understand this tradition because it smells so good already and I just started. I immediately love him because he is so adorable. Now we need a mouth to hold the coin, right? I like this one that is kind of copper. Of course I love the one with the hole, but I think for the painting it's gonna be a bit confusing. When you do a painting, always try to think, how is it gonna be perceived? Is this gonna be easy to be understood once I paint it? And then ignore it. I'm sorry. Here. Great. Oh, oh my god. Let's do the tail. Yeah. And now we are just missing the legs. 1, 2, whoops. 1, 2. Oh, so cute! I love him. Best tradition ever. Okay, this is gonna be a staple in my house. I'm gonna do this every year. He is the most adorable thing I ever seen after my partner. When I'm choosing the colors to do the background, I'm having in consideration the complementary colors. The yellow of the beautiful creature, right, is gonna contrast maximum with the purple, because purple and yellow are complementary colors. So you want to have that in consideration because your image is gonna have way more impact. I have prepared here some cardboard to not paint on my table, a cheap canvas. I just put the little squares that they come in a little bag in the back. This will help with the tension. I would recommend you to add 1 or 2 layers of a cheap gesso. This helps that the painting will remain in the surface and it will not get sucked by the textile and go to the back. You want the painting to stay here. Couple of sizes to have some options while you paint. I usually start with a big brush. You don't want to start with nothing smaller than this at the beginning because you are painting, you are not drawing. So you want to go and then you need a palette. This is what I usually use, like a little pot with turpentine or some mix for oil paintings. The metallic box that comes with the color pencils, that's a perfect palette, for example, or a piece of plastic, or say una bandeja, how do you say that in English? You know, a tray also will be useful, a plastic tray. You don't need nothing expensive for this. This is a beautiful palette that my sister gave me. I feel like a mermaid when I use it. And then just paint. Mine are a bit old. I need to buy a few new ones. This is my favorite brand, Titan, but you don't need this. There's other brands. For example, here we can find a very, very cheap oil painting one. So with this, it's perfectly fine. Okay, and also I didn't mention piece of clothing you're gonna need for the brushes or sometimes with the paint. Okay, great. So we have our model, our paint, and our canvas ready, and a coffee. Be careful not to drink this when you're trying to drink this. So we want to cover the whole thing with a fluid, big strokes that will create this feeling of everything belonging together. So when we will work on colors on top, they will slightly mix with the others, add more and more details by creating the ears, the coin, but loosely. We don't want to work on it like we are drawing it, we are just placing it. So until here we will stop today. Hello! Okay, so it's the next morning. The shadow, we don't want it to go to this grayish green. We want it to be more purpley green. The coin, we want to bring some details. Maybe the little lines in the side, maybe a little number there, but not too much because it will make the thing go all crazy. So we want to insinuate the coin, but not force the coin there. the end of the second session. We had worked a bit on the texture of the lemon. Also, we had work on the different tones of the lemon, right? With ochres and light greenish yellowish. How do we work on this? We look at the lemon, like really look at the lemon. Don't try to imagine the lemon. Really look at the lemon, forget it's a lemon, and try to zoom in into the color, yeah? And try to capture this color. This takes practice. Don't worry about it if you don't get it the first time. Mixing the different colors, figuring out what color makes what. When you finish, your palette should look like this, like a complete mess. Then you know you're doing it well. You're mixing a little bit of all the colors, trying to get the right tone. If you make a mistake, you can always remove the paint from your brush with this textile or with a bit of the turpentine and work on it, yeah? Work the colors until you get exactly the color you want to take. Don't be in a rush when you paint. Put a movie, put Drag Race like I'm doing in the background, and just be patient. Trying to have fun. You're not trying to impress nobody. Yeah, nobody has to see this painting if you don't want. Is this just for you? You are working on your technique to be good at painting or maybe bad at painting. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but the important thing is that you're showing up for yourself and you're putting some paint on the board and you're painting. And this is plenty, baby. I think many people doesn't try things because they are not gonna be good at it and they are afraid. You're afraid people that knows you to make fun of you, and this shouldn't stop you. Yeah, the people that's gonna make fun of you, even if they don't mean nothing bad from it, yeah, they're gonna make fun of you for anything because this is how they interact with the world. So don't let it stop you from the things you want to do. Yeah, you know, just what do you want to do? Please do it. Let's let it dry, and then we'll have the third session where we will work on the details and really try to bring it to life. here we can call the painting done, at least for the matters of this video, to wrap it up and not make this video be 1,000 years of me being like this. I might do some touch-ups in the future. I hope I was able to show you how I create the shapes and the shadows and different textures. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, a little like and a comment. I would really like it. And if you didn't like it, my video, until I see you next, be good. I'll be looking forward to see you again. Bye.